Hi everyone. Today's lesson is summation of arithmetic sequence, summation of geometric sequence. Okay, let's look at the we call that as a arithmetic series, geometric series as well. Summation of sequence, we call that a series. Okay, let's look at the first example. Compute the sums below. Assume that the terms in the first sum are consecutive terms of an arithmetic sequence. Okay. We are telling you it is arithmetic. And problem becomes a little easier because you don't have to think about is that arithmetic or geometric. We tell you it is arithmetic, and you just use formula for arithmetic sequence. So arithmetic sequence formula, summation formula is right here. So s of n equal to n parenthesis a sub 1 plus a sub n all over 2 is your summation formula. You will use this formula. 5 plus 1 plus minus 3 plus dot 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 plus minus 467 equal to, you need to find the summation. So since we know it is arithmetic sequence, let's look at it. What are we adding here to get the next element? We're actually adding minus 4, which is same as subtracting 4. What do we do to 1 to get minus 3? You are adding minus 4, which is same as subtracting 4. What does that mean? That's a difference. Common difference is minus 4. So here is summation formula. Adding arithmetic sequence. So that's the summation formula. So s of n equal to n parenthesis a sub 1 plus a sub n all over 2. That is your formula. Okay, n value means index. This is a 5 is a first term. 1 is a second term. Minus 3 is a third term. 4th, 5th, and 6th. And we are adding all the way up to minus 467. And index of minus 467 will be value of n here. Do we know what term minus 467 is? Is it 8th term, 19th term, 20th term? What's the value of n for this? I don't know. We don't know that yet. So we don't know value of n here. We don't know value of n. That's unknown for now. Do we know a sub 1? A sub 1 is the first element. Yes, we do know that. That's a 5. A sub n is the last element. Well, we are adding all the way up to here. Do we know a sub n? Yes, that is this one. So far we have pretty much everything but n. A sub 1 is a 5 plus a sub n. Even though we don't know n value, we do know a sub n, which is the last element, which is minus 467. We do have to know n value to use this formula. How to find n value? The index of the last element. So that you have to do some side calculation here. So that's the part. You have to use this explicit rule of arithmetic sequence. A sub n equal to a sub 1 plus difference parenthesis and minus 1. So a sub n equal to a sub 1 plus difference and minus 1. So looking at this pattern here, 5, 1, minus 3. First element is 5. Difference is minus 4 parenthesis and minus 1. That's as a sub n, rule of nth term. Let's make it simplified here. So 5 minus 4 times minus 4n minus 4 times minus 1 plus 4. Combining like term, 5 plus 4 should be minus 4n plus 9 is a sub n. Okay, do you remember what we are trying to do? We are trying to find index of minus 467. We are wondering, is that 9th term, is that 13th term, is that 20th term? What's the index for this? So we don't know what value of n is, but we do know the value of the term, which is a sub n. So we plug it in, minus 467 as value of a sub n. So minus 467 equal to minus 4n plus 9. And you're solving for n here. So minus 9, both sides. So it should be what? Minus 4n equal to, that's what, 7 and 6, 7, minus 476 equal to minus 4n. When 4n divided by minus 4, divided by minus 4, minus will cancel out. That is what? 1, 1, 9. If you have a calculator, just type it in. Yeah, n value is 119. What is that? This is 119th term. 119th term. Okay, so we can come back to here. N value, we just calculated 119, s of 119th, which means summation of first term all the way to 119th term. That's what it means. Is equal to n value, which is 119 times parentheses all that. Well, I'm gonna use a calculator for that one. So what is it? 119 parenthesis 5 plus minus 467 close parenthesis divided by 2. Whoop. Oh. Okay, 119. I got minus 27489 as a final answer. Yep, that is correct. Okay, one down. Let's look at the second example here. Still, we do know that is arithmetic sequence here, but they express it in terms of using the sigma notation. This is called the sigma. So if you looked at my previous instruction, you should know how to do this. Let's go over one more time. What does sigma mean? J is equal to 1. Plug that starting value of j here into this expression, which becomes what? Plug it in 1, so it should be minus 3 times 1 plus 12. That's gonna be what? 9? 9 is the first element. J, next number after 1 is 2. Plug in 2. So minus 3 times 2 plus 12. That's minus 6 plus 12. That will be what? 6? So 6. 6. Next number after 2 is going to be 3. Plug in 3. So it will be what? Minus 3 times 3 plus 12. So minus 9 plus 12. That's going to be 3. You get the idea. 9, 6, 3. And you know it's arithmetic, so it's there as what? Subtracting 3, subtract 3. So next number should be 0, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so if you plug it in 4 for the value of j, you will get 0. You can plug it in 5, 6, 7. How far do we go? All the way up to 128. So you have a bunch of bunch of the numbers afterward. And the last number will be when you plug it in 128 for value of j. So you can do minus 3 times 128 plus 12. That I'm going to use a calculator. Minus 3 times 128 plus 12. I got minus 372. Minus 372. Okay, sigma means plug it in j value 1, 2, 3 all the way up to the last number, then add them all. That's what sigma means. So you're gonna add them all. Add all of it. That is how you deal with the sigma. So since it's arithmetic sequence, you will have to use summation for arithmetic sequence again. S of n equal to n parenthesis a sub 1 plus a sub n all over 2. Again, we do know first term, we do know last term, so it will be what? First term is what? 9 plus minus 372 all divided by 2. We don't know n value yet. We don't know n value. So from here, you will have to calculate n value. Same calculation. So we do know that's a minus 3, that's a value of d. First element is 9. So using the arithmetic sequence formula, a sub n equal to a sub 1 plus difference parenthesis n minus 1. A sub n equal to first term is 9, difference is minus 3, so minus 3 parenthesis n minus 1. Simplify. Minus 3 distribute minus 3n plus 3 because minus 3 times minus 1. Combine like term here, minus 3n, 9 plus 3 will give you 12. So a sub n equal to minus 3n plus 12. What are we trying to do? We are trying to find the value of n, index for last term. Again, if you did not catch that from the first example, 9 is the first term, 6 is the second term, 3 is the third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term. Question is, minus 372 is what term? What's the value of n? Is that 27th term or 50th term? What's next for that? How do you find that? Well, that's why we found the rule of nth term here. So minus 372 is nth term. Plug that in for value of a sub n. Minus 372 is equal to minus 3n plus 12. And you are solving for n here. Minus 12 both sides. That would work. 4a3 minus equal to minus 3n. Solve for n. Divide by minus 3, divide by minus 3. There will be 1, 2, 8. If you have a calculator, just put that into the calculator. N. 128 is a value of n. What does that mean? That term is 128th term. We got the value of n. So you can come back to a summation formula. N value is 128. N value is 128. N value S of 128 is 128 times all that. Okay, you type into the calculator. You will get your final answer. So I got 128 times 9 minus divided by 2. I got minus 232. Let's double check. Yes, that is the correct answer. Okay, next example. This is a review from last instruction. Compute each sum below. If applicable, write your answer as a fraction. So first thing, here in this question, we did not tell you whether it's arithmetic or geometry. So you have to decide. So first term is 5. Next term is 5 times minus 4. Well, next one is 5 times minus 4 second power. So you should know, 5, what do I do 5 to make 5 times minus 4? We multiply by minus 4. So you should know, we did multiply by minus 4 here. And when you multiply by minus 4 here again, that's going to be minus 4 to the second power. So what happened here? We multiply by minus 4 again. So right there, just by looking at the terms, you should know, this is a geometric sequence. Geometric sequence, summation formula of geometric sequence, there are two. Summation for geometric sequence, there are two formulas. One is finite, the other one is infinite. Infinite means it doesn't terminate, it keeps going forever. So depending on which one you are dealing with, so if you look at it, you're adding it all the way up to here. We are ending it. So you should know, this is a formula you have to use. Now, do you remember we need the value of n? So take a look at it. First is a first term. Next term is a second term. The next one is a third term. You need to know the index of this. So look at the power of minus 4 and index. Power of minus 4 is 2, index is 3. Power of minus 4 is not there, meaning it's 1, first power, index is 2. So if the power of minus 4 is 6 for last term, what should be our index? If you look at the relationship, it should be 1 higher in this question. So that should be 7th term. What does that mean? Value of n equal to 7. So using the formula, s of n equal to a sub 1 parenthesis 1 minus r to the n power all over 1 minus r. N is 7. So you plug it in, s of 7. A sub 1 is the first term, which is 5. 1 minus r is minus 4. Please do not forget parenthesis. 7th power of n, 1 minus r. Do not forget parenthesis. Type into the calculator, you're done. When you do type into the calculator, if your calculator does not have a fraction key, you will have to put another parenthesis for entire numerator, another parenthesis for entire denominator. So make sure you know how to type that into the calculator. So I'm gonna do what? 5 parenthesis 1 minus parenthesis minus 4 power of 7 close close divide by open 1 minus parenthesis minus 4 close close, and I got 16385. 16385. Reset. Yes, that is correct. Okay, so we did the first part. and I will continue with rest of the question on the second part of the video.